Welcome back to Moonshine and Music, Josh Gillespie. I know you got the whole Nomad Collective that are going to be on the program tonight with the musical performance. Are you excited about it?
I'm extremely excited about it. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah? All right, man. So what's been going on in your world?
Well, slowly releasing music. A couple of tracks that I played for you the last time I was on Moonshine and Music. One of them I'm going to be playing tonight with the band, which will be fun, a song called Peace of My Heart. But I've also been releasing singles that are meant for what will eventually become my second album, called Ghost Story Songs of Disorientation. And then I did release a standalone single, which was a cover of Toad Duet's Sprockets Fall Down, which was a lot of fun. It was actually a couple of years in the making because I had wanted to have it sound a certain way, and the whole production process kind of got messed up along the way, and so I had to re-record a lot of different things. But fortunately, I still had some of my original stems, so I was still able to use some of the things that I did before.
Oh, well, I mean, I've heard of that happening, and I actually had it happen with an album I was producing, not one that I was recording.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And like the hard drive just broke.
Oh, no. That is the worst.
And the thing was, it actually was good because we had to re-record like 6 of the songs entirely, but they were so much better.
Well, that's no. See, that actually ended up being the case so I actually sent that track, like what I had, to a few people, and I'll be like, hey, is it possible I could just release it as it is? And they're like, maybe to your patrons. I mean, it sounds like a good demo, but this doesn't sound like a finished product. And I really liked the way that was sounding. But I think at the end of the day, I got a better vocal take. I did a better guitar take. And I was able to really kind of amplify the guitar sounds that I was wanting to get originally, that I wasn't able to get it originally. I was able to get that a second time through.
I mean, it made me think, man, we should do about half an album and delete it every time.
Right? No, seriously, that would be a lot. That would be. I mean,
it felt so much better as we went back and redid them. Like every take felt better. It's really interesting. I mean, it's almost like one of those things where maybe you're recording the songs a little too early. Like
yes.
They needed a little more time.
No, they did, and I think ultimately that's what Fall Down needed, is that it just needed a little bit more time to cook. And I remember being very anxious about getting it out in the first place. But even though it took 2 years, I think, it just needed some time to cook for it to sound the way that it was supposed to sound.
That's awesome. How's Voices of Indie going?
It's going great. We're wrapping up season 3. I'm kind of questioning when season 4 will take place, because next year I'm looking to tour regionally. And by doing that means that there'll probably be a lot less time for me to be able to devote to Voices of Indie. So it's a matter of, just kind of picking and choosing the times that I could probably work in.
Hey, man, I feel you. There's been a lot of delays.
No, you get it.
It drops off. We come back. We put a whole bunch of them out in a row, and then
Yeah, no. Of all the people who understand what that's like, you do.
Totally. And I think the thing about it is that they're better because of it. Because we're not just trying to jam them out there or anything. We're just, we record them naturally, and then when we get time to produce them and put them together, that's what happens.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've thought about recording 4 or 5 in a row, just so I can have some in the tank, but then work on them, on nights that I'm not performing.
Absolutely, man.
So
that's the way to do it. That's kind of like right now. I hate to admit it, but there's like 20.
Yeah.
They're filmed. They're not edited. So they will be.
No, I feel like if there's one person who completely understands what I'm about to go through, it's you.
Yeah, it's really hard, man. And there's nothing magical about making it perfect. It's just that, I like the music parts to be really good.
Yeah, exactly.
The interview part, if it's a little bit, the video isn't great or whatever, that's okay. But I like the music parts to be really good. I want it to be able to sound good.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to prop up artists, make them sound good.
No, exactly.
And So, we like to make them sound as good as we can. Sometimes we have technical difficulties. We try to overcome those.
Yeah. No, actually, the funny thing is, so like just as an example of exactly that, the band that I'm currently repping here, Naptown Hepcats, I had them
That's
on
a
my.
cool shirt.
It is a cool shirt. They are cool. They are a bunch of cool guys. I had them on the show, and one of the audio files got corrupted. And fortunately, I had another set of, because I get like 2 or 3 different audio files whenever I'm recording it now. And fortunately, I had one that was able to kind of mimic and reproduce what that other one did. And I was able to ensure that the sound quality was still good. So
yeah, that's cool. We have backups recording there. Like when we're it's like we got to back up to the backup to the backup.
No, you got to. No, seriously, I totally understand.
Yeah, a couple of them we've had to go to the second backup.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, this one. Like one show, for whatever reason, the vocal track that we did here at this theater, the vocal track was completely missing. Like,
really?
It had like a light buzz. Like For what and it's coming out of the same soundboard, so like. I guess the soundboard maybe needed to be restarted or something.
Yeah.
But like the vocal was just like this little buzz.
Oh,
There's
no.
nothing in it, right? And the rest of the band's there.
Yeah.
So that was, it's like, okay, well, we got to use the mix backup. We can't remix the show. We're just going to have to use the board mix.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least you had that. And the board mixes are.
Yeah, that's what, that's why we record the backups, right? But it's still, it's like, oh man, the band sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that.
It still sounded good.
Yeah.
It was just.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
It was just a. It would have sounded better if we could have like locked in all the instruments on there. Because when they do it here live, they're making it sound good for this room, not necessarily for a recording.
Correct. Yeah. No. Exactly. Exactly.
But, it was good. It sounded great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie until I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell anybody which one it was. They can guess.
That's fair. That's fair.
They'll guess. They'll probably guess wrong too. Like other ones didn't sound good because of people's equipment or what.
Sure. No. Yeah. No performance is perfect.
Can't help it. Like the first time we recorded in here, the stage is wood, right? And the drum kit was set in a spot that was bad. Like
no.
So like when we set up the thing now, we move it a little bit. It was like a little bit to the right of where yours is tonight.
Okay, yeah.
And there was like a hollow spot in the stage or something.
Oh no.
And so when they hit the bass drum, it was like really, really loud.
Oh wow.
There was nothing you could do with it, right?
Yeah.
It was the stage that was amplifying it.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild.
So that's crazy
wild
stuff, right?
That is crazy stuff.
So, what do you said you got the new music coming? What's the plan there? Is it like 2025 is going to be a new album, or is it?
I'm hoping that in 2025 I'll be able to finish recording the second album, and in between touring stops, I hope to be able to get back, hopefully into the engine room, and record the the third album, which will be a lot more of a rock style. Kind of a lot more towards what I did on my first album, which was kind of a combination of rock and acoustic, whereas the second album is primarily just more of an acoustic indie kind of feel, with some there's some electric guitar songs, but I'm going for a particular mood on the second album, whereas with the third album it'll be just kind of much more, like I said, rock and roll kind of feel.
All right, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, what song are you wanting us to like really look at tonight? What's the?
Gosh, I don't know. I hadn't given that much thought because you get into the practice sessions with the guys, and it's just like we've been practicing these songs and a lot of these songs for the most of the year, so I feel like we're pretty tight on all of them. But if I had to choose a particular song. It could very well. The one that we closed the show with, called "Wages of Spin." It's definitely a song that'll be going on the third album, and it's the one that we have kind of gravitated as a band as a closing song, and it's just a lot of fun to play with the guys on that one. Like everyone shines in their own way, and it just really feels like a musically a very cohesive song.
Okay. Waves of spin.
Wages.
Wages of spin.
Wages of spin.
Wages of spin. All right.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for wages of spin at the end of the show tonight.
All right.
Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for being a part of the music series.
Oh, thank you, Joe. It's been an honor.
Just a call in a machine. No pockets with exploitation to the game.
one is allowed to write a love song. I decided to write an unrequited love song. So I decided to write this song because I'm not very good. I'm married, but I'm not very good at evoking my feelings. This is actually what I say is a song about high school Josh. So
It's a rough year for a Josh.
It was a rough year. It was a rough year. This is a song called Peace in My Heart.
And Aaron left a piece in my heart. For what it's worth, it was playing its part. For half a second I lived in your reality, waiting for the hour to come. The time is full of brevity. I walk this house in the dark, but in these halls I'll find my song. It's hard to reach your night, not knowing you're over before
Moonshine Music is produced by Joe Shelton. Our cameraman, grip, and stunt double is Brent Lee Smith. Artwork by Bailey Shelton. Production crew, Patrick Zabriskie, Ray Hoskins, and special thanks to the Owens family. Also thanks to the H.J. Ricks Center for the Arts, Tony Seiler and Heather Warren staff for all of their assistance in our National Road Music Series shows. Moonshine Music is copyright 2025, all rights reserved. Hope to see you next time on Moonshine and Music.